Hey guys, Oblivion234 here again with another Urban Rivals video. Today we'll be taking a look at the New Bloods. So, there's 4 like usual, and all of them are actually pretty good this time. So, yeah, let's take a look. So, we're going to start off here with Tamanov. Tamanov? We all knew this was coming. They had Boomba, and now Timon. It's a reference to Lion King, Simone, and yep, I forget what the other one is, but it's like Boomba. But yeah, it's a Lion King reference. But instead of being in the La Junta, he's in Junks. But as a card, he's a 7/2 with Dope 1 max 12 and attack plus 8. So we've seen this sort of thing before on Frozen's Nana, I believe is what it is. But she's a 7/2, Dope 1 max 11. Yeah. So I will say this. This one is a rare for a couple reasons. Nana is only an uncommon. But Timon Nav has a higher dope maximum. Nana's is max 11, his is max 12. So essentially, if you play him on the first round, you only have to put. It depends on what mode you're in, but in like Elo, you only have to put in like 3 pills to get his effect if you dope. Also, he doesn't have to have revenge to be more powerful. His bonus naturally makes him better that way. So, all in all, he's a better turn 1 play. Whereas Nana's a better turn 2 play if you lose the first round, because she'll be a 9/4. But you only get 2 pills then. So, the funny thing is, Dope is considered a scarier ability than, like, plus 3 pills. I don't know why, but it is. Because you think about it this way. You get through with Timonov the first round, you get 1 extra pill. Whereas if you got through with something that gives you plus 3 pills, like Staufhaust on the first round, you have 3 pills to work with for the rest of the game. So really, Dope is a less good ability than just plus pills in general. But I will say that it can mess with your opponent. If they forget you have dope or something, and they miscalculate, that's an added benefit. But, you know, that doesn't happen in the higher levels of play very often. So, yeah. All in all, you can look at this guy essentially as a 7/2 plus 3 pills if you play him on turn 1, which is okay. I understand why he's a rare, but really I think he probably could be an uncommon. But, yeah, he's not too bad. He's not great, but if you're playing Junks, he is better than most other Junks 2-stars, so. Actually, the one that you'd replace him with would be the 6/2 that gives you like plus 2 pills on defeat. This would be a much better aggressive option. But, yeah. Let's move on to Nakazu Papa. He's Nakazuma's father, so he's got the whole family now. We got mother, father, and son. Son's the leader. But, so it's interesting. So, this is just his view of himself, I guess. In the mirror. But he starts out as a 7/1, goes to a 2/1, and goes to a 7/3. Okay. But, that being said, he is quite a powerful 3-star. If you're looking for an aggressive 3-star, he could fight things that are bigger than him quite well. Because he has -2 opponent power and damage, min 2, or min 6. Oh man, if it was min 2, this card would be great. But this guy can go against an 8/8, effectively. With that plus attack per life left. Overall, he's not great. He's probably better in like Tourney type 2 or Survivor type 2, where you're encountering those bigger things more often. But overall, I'd say he's just mediocre at best. Like, in the lore, he's just mediocre at best. It's because his min is too high. Even if it was min 5, that'd be better. I mean, he can go up against 7/7s and above with advantage, but that's it. They have to be that big, otherwise it's really useless. Overall, he's decent. He's not terrible. He could be worse. He could be like a 6/3 or something. But yeah, decent, but nothing to write home about. Then we go on to Sabotage, which is 3 people apparently. It's a reference to something. I don't know what that is. But now this is a good card. It's a 3-star banger, which I don't know what their 3-star slot is currently taken up by. But he's essentially a 7/5 with -4 opponent power min 4. So he can go up to, like, I mean, even as a 5/5 with -4 opponent power min 4, he'd be good. But he can essentially have advantage on anything up to 11 power, and he'll still go even with it. I mean, yeah, he's best against something with 8 power, but even, like, it's -2 opponent power against a 6 power, and it's -3 against 7, -4 against 8. Overall, Sabotage is just a really good aggressive card with a 7/5 stat line. There's not much going wrong there. Only thing it really fails to is a full stop. But even then, a 7/5 is still okay, even if he doesn't have his ability. That's not terrible. It's worse things out there. And a 5/5 with -4 opponent power min 4 is not bad, because most of the time you'll still be a power ahead. I mean, you will be a power ahead essentially almost all the time. So they'll have to put in an extra pill against you, technically. But yeah. Overall, it's really good, quite aggressive 3-star. Definitely can go in a lot of decks. Now moving on to the most OP of the new cards, we've got Faveli, which I'm pretty sure is a Hellboy reference because of the fists. But Faveli is a 9/7 freak with +3 pills. Well, Freak's biggest weakness has always been their lack of damage. Yeah, no, that's not a problem. You can literally just all in this guy turn 1, and, like, suddenly they've got 7 damage poison, and you've still got more pills left. So, yeah. I don't see a downside to this. I mean, yeah, if he gets beaten, it's not good for you. But, yeah. It's really, really strong. And like I said, biggest weakness of the Freaks has always been their damage. They typically have low damage. Just in general, because of their bonus. But this guy doesn't even have to be your starter. Like, you can start with, like, Bikini Joe or something, like, normal, and get the poison rolling. So, essentially, if you start with, you know, a guy with poison, and you get him turn 1, do 1 damage. I'm going to talk about Elo here for a minute. We have 14 health. If they do minimum of 1 damage in poison, that will, by turn, by the last round, Zaveli can one-shot them. Even if you get through with lowest amount of damage possible and poison them. I mean, you don't want to do that because of his +3 pills. His ability is just meant to be like, okay, turn. I mean, you can turn 1 him, But, like, any turn that's not the last round, she is very good. Yeah, yeah, I should say it's a she. It says so in the bio. But, yeah. I don't really see a downside. There's not a ton of 9 power cards in Freaks right now. And the fact that with Fury, Zavelli can be a 9/9 just in Freaks just blows me away. It's really, really, really good. I mean, the only thing comparable is like Cletus, but Cletus is more defensive. And yeah, actually, if we do this, I'm gonna look at something here. We're gonna go to characters. I'm gonna go down to Freaks here. Hey, 9 power is a lot, and people play Grunge all the time, and essentially this is just Grunge on steroids. An extra power and 3 more damage. Are you kidding me? And for like 9 power, you've got Bikini Joe and Plague. Yeah. There's only one other card here with like 7 power, and that's Cassandra, or 7 damage, and that's Cassandra. And she's an 8/7 with no ability. But she's still Blade because she's an 8/7. Like Cletus, Equalizer, -1 opponent damage, -1. That's like the defensive option, really, for 5 stars. Otherwise, you got Hindelga, who's Reprisal, -2 opponent power and damage, -3. That's decent, but like, there's just nothing power and damage wise and aggressiveness that can really be beaten with. Zavelli. It's just crazy. Let's see. There's another 7/7 here. And there's a 7/7, but 9/7 and he's more defensive. Yeah, there's Zavelli. Just crazy powerful. And yeah, like the thing is, you can just be super aggressive. There's literally no reason not to be aggressive with him, because I suppose, I mean, you could technically, if he does, the worst thing that can happen is he doesn't get through, because then you waste a whole bunch of pills, because I'm assuming you pretty much always put extra pills in Zavelli, because you can afford to, because of his +3 pills. But if they call you on that, you know, doesn't matter. And also, Zavelli does not suffer to stop opponent ability at all, or stop opponent bonus. He's a 9/7. That would be good in any clan. So yeah, Zavelli, very good. S tier rating in my book. Probably one of, if not the best, Freaks 5-star. Yeah. Aggressive 5-star, I should say. Hindelga and Cletus are both better defensive 5-stars, obviously. I also want to mention something. I have a bit of a prediction. Here, I'll show you what I'm basing this prediction on. I think that, looking at this, I'm kind of predicting what clans we're going to get in the next New Bloods thing. I'd say we're probably going to get a Shields, because there hasn't been a Shields in 6 weeks. That's 24 characters. I don't know how many clans there are, but I do know that, you know, that's something. Looks like we should be getting a Legenta as well, because there hasn't been one of them in a while. Let's look. Let's just look at all the clans here. There should maybe an all-star, because we haven't gotten one of those. So like an all-star, a Legenta, a Frozen maybe, a Jungo, Montana. Ooh, Sentinel. There's almost definitely gonna be a Sentinel in the next one. There hasn't been a new Sentinel in ages. Shields. Those are my kind of predicted clans for the next New Blood. Just wanted to throw that in there because I was looking at it and saw that. So yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you really loved it, subscribe. Oblivion234 out.